Aries, welcome to your May 2025 Astrology Horoscope forecast. Welcome to my channel. I'm Anisha and I talk everything around astrology and tarot. Aries, it's quite a massive beginning of the month for you. We have Neptune that has finished its 14-year cycle in Pisces and it has moved into your sign now, Aries. And we are also going to be having Saturn, which is going to be joining Neptune over here with you. Now, Neptune and Saturn entering your sign Aries speaks about a period of profound self-discovery and restructuring as well. An ideal time to align to your higher purpose and establish new foundations. Now, Neptune starts or rather entered your sign on towards the end of March, and it carries on being there till about 2039, and it's going to be there in your own house sense of self, Aries. And this speaks about your intuition, your imagination, encouraging you to align your personal goals with your ideals. Now, Neptune, while of course is all about inspiration, it's about deepening our spirituality, but also it is a planet which governs illusions. So try and be careful that you do not self-deceive yourself, and also ensure that your aspirations are grounded in reality. So two tips that you could follow with the Neptune being there in your sign is embrace your spiritual calling, develop compassion-based leadership, pursue intuitive actions, and do not lose yourself in unrealistic self-image or escapist behaviors, and also avoid being a martyr. You may feel connected to spiritual missions, but try and keep yourself grounded to your goals. Neptune does have the tendency to sort of overwhelm us with too much of feeling or even too much of absorbing. So try also stay away from maybe too large a group of people, wherein that you could sensory sort of feel quite triggered. There could be too much of information, and there could be you could also end up absorbing some amount of negativity as well. Everybody is really not a well-wisher, so you need to be careful over there while you're engaging or partying or meeting with larger groups of people. A small tip for you is, Aries, that every time that you come back from a large social gathering, or even if you come back from partying from a big group of friends, try and wash your hands with salt. Just take a little bit of salt and just rub your hands. For those of you who do have the time, try and have a salt bath. You can just rub salt on your arms and just rinse it off. It will take away from the negativity from your body. On 12th of May, we have a full moon that is there in Scorpio, and this is going to be aspecting your house of joint finances. This is a house of your resources, and this lunation is going to be highlighting everything that has to do with intimacy. It's a transformative house. It speaks about your shared resources. This also speaks about your partner's income as well. So an opportune time to address financial partnerships and delve deep into emotional connections. Fabulous time to be seeking therapy. Fabulous time to be talking about those sensitive issues that you may be putting aside for a later date. On the 26th, we have a new moon that is there in Gemini, and this is aspecting your house of communication. This is the house of your siblings. This also is the house of community, the place where you stay, the people that you interact, your neighborhood basically. It also governs short distance travel. So it's a good time because it's a new moon. New projects may come your way. There could be a lot of PR, communication. You could be learning something new. Some of you could be learning a new language. There could be some amount of short distance travel involved as well. Strengthening relationships with your siblings and your neighbors is also highlighted during this time. Now, Pluto is going to be going retrograde, and this is going retrograde in your house of groups of friends. And I've spoken at great length about the Pluto transit in my annual video. For those of you who have or who want to know more about the longer duration transits and to how it is that they're going to be impacting you the entire year, I would encourage you to watch the annual videos as well for your specific zodiac sign. So, Pluto, when it sort of retraces its steps, it's moving back into your house of friendship. So it's going to be asking you to check exactly who your friends are, the authenticity of the friends, and also the long-term aspirations. Are you still in sync with the people whom you consider your tribe, or the community, or the people at large, maybe people you hang around with? Transformation in groups of friends or affiliations or associations is quite likely. It may be that certain friendships may lose their luster, and you may realize, that you did get along for a short period of time, but then you outgrew each other. And it's also a time wherein that you're being encouraged to reassess your role within these networks. Now, Saturn is going to be entering your sign Aries, and this is going to be happening towards end of the May, around 24th. And this again is happening in your own house, your own sense of self. And Saturn is going to be there with you for about 2.5 years. And it is only briefly between July and November is the time when it goes slightly retrograde. It will retrace its steps back into Pisces, but approximately for 2.5 years it's going to be there in your house of self. And we also have Neptune over there for a longer transit. So Saturn is going to be bringing about a sense of responsibility. It's going to be bringing about a sense of discipline in your personal endeavors. It's going to be urging you to take a good look at what is it that you want out of life, how it is that you want to be perceived, what is it that you want to give back to the world, how it is also importantly for your own self are your goals, your desires, where it is that you want to be. And Saturn is going to be stripping away everything that is superficial. So if you have had all these maybe sense of maybe a false sense of it could be either maybe too much of grandiose or maybe too much of negativity as well. Saturn is going to be coming and stripping all these false illusions. And we need to keep in mind that we also have Neptune. So Neptune is going to be quite encouraging you and saying that, oh yes, everything is going to get fine and you are on the right track. But Saturn is going to be teaching you to work hard into being your own true self. And it during the Saturn time also, it's a good time to be building foundations for your ambitions and to be taking leadership roles seriously. We often tend to fear Saturn or Shani, as he is known in Vedic astrology, but there is, I think, no one more beautiful and kinder than Saturn is. He is really like the I would say the strict father, but with a very soft heart. He wants you to work in the areas of life, depending, of course, on your personal chart where he comes in aspects for you, and he wants you to come and do the work. So if he's there in your house of partnerships, then you have to be working at your business partnerships, in your marriage, in your relationships. And for you, Aries, because it is there in your house of self, he really wants you to grow. And once Saturn leaves your house, it ensures, if you have been working hard, that is, if you have been doing the work, that Saturn always leaves a gift behind for a lifetime for you. So do not fear the effect of or even the transit of Saturn. We have Sun that is going to be there in your house of money. This is your house of self-worth, your finances, your earned income. And Sun is going to be encouraging you to find more sources as to how it is more revenue streams, how it is that you can earn more money. It is also going to be encouraging you to look at your investments. Maybe there are some dead investments which you need to be liquidating. Maybe you need to be being more careful with your finances. Maybe you need to be looking at your investments more seriously, and also your sense of self-worth is something that Sun is going to be coming and shining a light. A lot of you are generally going to be feeling quite confident and quite courageous as well, but Sun can also at times shine a light on things that we are quite insecure about, especially where money is concerned. Am I earning enough? Am I considered as a good provider? Am I bringing my worth on the table in the monetary form, which also is a lesson that you're being told, that not to view yourself through the lens of the finance eye or the finance lens. The tarot message for you, Aries, is the beautiful Emperor, pretty much your own card. So the similar, I think even last month I drawn the same card for you guys. So the same card can also at times, not at times, most of the times, give multiple messages depending, of course, on the reading or the context in which it has come. So for you, this speaks about embracing your leadership qualities. It speaks about taking control of your destiny. Structure and authority will guide you through this transformative place. You just need to stand firm, Aries. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aries.